AMC is down about 2.5% today, but do not be alarmed. I think there is one thing that is really contributing to this decline we are seeing in AMC stock over the past couple of trading hours, after we were up about 0.5% for a majority of the trading day. As well as that, we're just going to go over a broad technical analysis update, a Stocko tracker update, the Ortex update, as well as the 13F filings. So stay tuned. Let's get into this video. Hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel. Now, let's not waste any more time. Let's talk about it. AMC is down 2.5% right now, down $1.02 as we currently speak at $39.85 per share. We did break under this 50-day moving average, which was the first level to be watching for to see if we could remain above that. We did flush under that. Now we are just under $40 per share. So definitely watch to see if we can close above 40. That would be good, but there's something going on in the markets that is causing this decline today, and I think it's pretty obvious. Now, DWAC, this is the Trump SPAC, and if you guys are unaware, this says shares of Trump link SPAC surge 400% following news of social media deal. Key points: the stock of SPAC company Digital World Acquisition Corp skyrocketed on extremely heavy trading volume after news of a merger that would launch former President Donald Trump's planned social media platform. DWAC stock surged 400% Thursday as trading was halted multiple times due to volatility. DWAC was among the top 10 popular names on Reddit's Wall Street Bets chat room, even exceeding meme stock GameStop's mentions. And this is going to launch their Truth Social app. This is in pre-order form, and I believe you can pre-order to download this. I believe it comes in November for a select group of people, and then for everybody else in the first quarter of 2022. So obviously there is a lot of hype around this. It is the most mentioned. It is one of the most mentioned stocks on Wall Street Bets, but it directly correlates to when DWAC started to really rally earlier in the day, when AMC started to sell off. And if we do pull up the 15-minute candlestick chart and pull up the 15-minute candlestick chart right here, you guys can see that it's pretty similar in that aspect when AMC started to sell off the first time, right about down here. So I think it directly correlates. I think a lot of people are chasing this, and true, I mean, at this point it's not really worth it, but I did buy 10 shares at $24 a piece, $240. You have to play these things small and know that they are very risky, but at this point you're better off just watching to see what does happen. It could go crazy, it could come down 90%, who really does know? But a lot of money is flowing out of AMC going into DWAC, but this is only temporary. And why I say this is really like definitively happening: Fidelity reported today they have 3 buy orders for every 1 sell order of DWAC, and a lot of apes have moved into Fidelity, so it only makes sense that some people are selling out of AMC for DWAC. But like I said, this is only temporary. AMC will be back and will be the highlight of everybody's portfolios in due time. You have to let these things kind of run their course. We seen this happen last time around with Clove and a lot of these other stocks, but what happens after the momentum dies? People, obviously, some people lose money, some people make money, but a lot of that money, if not all of that money or more of that money, goes back into AMC stocks. So I would much rather put my money into AMC than into this very, very risky SPAC, because there will always be a better time to buy a stock, or 99.9% of the time there will be a better time to buy a stock. But as far as just AMC is concerned, watch this $40 level to see if we can remain above this, or if we flush down to $37. If we continue to sell off in this aggressive fashion, that will just be more further proof that a lot of people are taking their money out of AMC and putting it in DWAC. And when a stock is up 400% in a single day, like, come on guys, this is very, very risky. At least know what you are doing and know the risk that is involved at the very least, and always keep it small if you are trading this, or at least have a trading strategy. Now let's talk about the actual option chain on AMC, because we could see explosive moves towards, you know, the end of this week. Tomorrow is Friday. At the $40 strike, you're looking at 30,000 for open interest. This was in, well, no, wrong expiration date, my bad. I was looking at the option chain earlier, but the $40 strike, you're looking at 6,500 for open interest. At the 41, about 8,700, and then 11,000, 16,000, 13,000, and 20,000 for open interest up until the $45 strike. So collectively, you're seeing millions, 2 million, about 7 million shares that would have to be hedged for up until the $45 strike. So if we do see a move to the upside, you definitely could see some hedging going on. My price target was $45, but I did not expect this to happen and so much outflows from AMC into this stock. So I don't know if $45 will hold up. That's why you never base trades off of what other people say. You always come to your own conclusions. Now, that's really what you guys need to know from that. Tomorrow is going to be a toss-up. I think it's going to be bullish, but it could be bad as well. Now, as far as the Ortex data, 16.58% short interest of free float, 85 million shares that are sold short. Very large numbers. This is not including the other 15% of the market the Ortex data does not receive, as well as the synthetic short positions or the naked short positions. So this number is obviously going to be a lot higher, including those factors. I estimate in between 40 and 80%. Now the share utilization is at 86.21%, meaning there is a decent amount of shares that still can be sold short that obviously are taken out on loan. 20.88% of free flow on loan, but only 16.58% short interest. So you can see some shorting going on. We're not seeing that in the daily updates. Only a borrow change of negative 82.9 thousand. I don't think that would cause a kind of move that we are seeing today, but nevertheless, we may just be seeing a short attack. It doesn't seem that likely due to so many catalysts we have on the near-term horizon, but then again, anything is possible with AMC. So the Stocko tracker data, let's talk about that. 251,000 calls that are out of the money expiring tomorrow, 11,041 calls that are in the money tomorrow, which obviously, depending if we see a big move or not, that will really make or break if we're going to see a significant amount of contracts go into the money. See that gamma, hedging, delta hedging going on from the market makers. But really the next expiration date to be watching for is going to be November 19th, 7,000 calls that are in the money, 109,000 calls that are out of the money. And we do have earnings coming on November 1st, an announcement for a new business line potentially coming on earnings, if not shortly after earnings. So I don't think there's too much of a short thesis left on AMC stock, especially if this is a good new business that they announce. That's really where you can see the MOAS start to form. And just like I said in the last video, the month of November looks prime to see the MOAS. If I were to put my money on this, if I were to, if I had to make 1 month to choose, it would definitely be November, due to the catalyst that we have seen and the fact that AMC has always had significant returns after earnings. 60% in March, 1,000% back here in May, and then the last earnings in August went up about 100%. So watch that video if you guys want more clarity on why I think the MOAS will happen in November. Now, as far as the 13F filings, you are seeing some firms that have sold out. You're seeing some that have bought new positions, but a majority of these firms have just held onto their positions at about the $47 average price per share on these positions. So that is incredibly bullish in and of itself. So that's really all there is to say about AMC. Not too much news or breaking news today, but definitely what's affecting it is going to be DWAC. Do whatever you guys want, but just know the risk. Be very, very careful. I put 10 shares at $24, so I'm up like 100% right now, but I kept it small. If I lose 50% on 240 bucks, that's $120. I can afford to lose that. If you can't afford to lose what you are investing in, or lose the amount of money you're investing or trading, then it's not something you should do. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but especially if you guys are new to the markets, not everything is always as it seems. If you invested in Lucid at $40, $50, $60, you're still mad at the company because it has never went back to those prices. I'm not saying this is going to happen just like that, but be careful. I would definitely personally not be selling my AMC shares to be buying DWAC. But hey, do whatever you guys want to do. Your money is your money. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, not a financial planner, or ultimately your dad or anybody else with influence to tell you what to do. So that's all for this video. Hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel. As well as that, if you guys want to support the channel, get access to all of my trades in real time. Like I said, I'm up 100% on DWAC right now. If you wanted to be notified, or you want to be notified in any trade in the future, check that link out for the buy and sell alerts. It pays for itself. Like I said, Public Webull also linked in the description of this video. So that is all. I will see you guys in the next video.